Hey, what's up guys? This is Anthony from AnthonysCustoms, and for this review, we're looking at the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive Marvel Legends Enchantress from the 6-pack. So, if you want to track this one down, you either have to buy a 6-pack, which is pretty pricey, or pay the pretty pricey prices of the individual figures. So the point of this review will be to show you the figure, and you can decide if you want to spend those prices on this figure. I have to say she's one of the ones I was most looking forward to. A lot of us have wanted an Enchantress figure for a very long time, so it's kind of exciting to get one, and we'll see throughout this review if she's actually any good. So let's get it off the stand and take a closer look. She stands just about 6 3/4 inches tall, which makes her just about 17 centimeters. Her body is all reused parts. We've seen all of them before. Luckily, she has some of the good parts, so that's a good thing. She doesn't have that super curvy body, but she has the same body as Scarlet Witch, which is pretty good. I'm okay with that. She has some decent paintwork. We have that metallic green on her arms, head, and belt, which looks pretty nice. If Hasbro's proven one thing, it's that they can do metallic paints pretty darn well. I wish they would do them more, in fact. They look really good. And then they did the paint job down the legs, which is not bad. The circles are clean. The green is nice and opaque, so that's pretty good. Just the lining up isn't great. On this leg in particular, it kind of falls inside to the inner thigh a little bit too much, but it's still pretty darn good, so I like that. Her skin tone is a little bit darker than some of the other figures in the line, but it doesn't look too bad. Here's the thing about this figure. Her face, I'm not sure how I feel about it. It looks kind of good. They did a decent job with the paintwork, and they put kind of like that shading above the eyes, and it's all there, and it's all done pretty well. I can't tell if it's an attractive sculpt or not. She kind of looks good, but then she also kind of looks like one of those people you see on vacation in Las Vegas that's just chain smoking, playing the slots. There's something about her that looks kind of frumpy. I don't know, are you guys getting that? It looks good and bad sometimes. Let me know what you guys think. But they did a really good job with the, whatever you want to call this thing. It's nicely sculpted, nicely painted. The hair looks good. Sometimes the figure falls out of your hands. But it looks pretty good. There's shading in the hair. The sculpt work is nice. I'm pretty pleased with it all in all. In terms of accessories, we have those two same energy effects that we've seen about a million times, but they are a nice translucent green, so that is okay. And then they added the skirt to her because she kind of needed that skirt thing. And it doesn't look bad. It's just that it goes over the existing figure, which was not sculpted to afford that, so it gives her a really big ass. It looks really, really big. And it's just kind of bulky and clunky looking. It's not terrible. Once you get her posed, it won't stand out too much, but it could definitely look better. I don't know. Maybe if they just made it out of some thinner plastic, I think it would have been okay. It's not bad, but it's not super. Everything else looks pretty good, though. As far as the articulation goes, we have just your standard ball peg. We've seen this body before. Nothing really surprising there. The hair is somewhat soft, but it's not super flexible, so you're going to have to kind of force it to get some posing done, but you can, so that's okay. You can lean the head up just a little bit. The hair's not going to flex that much for that. You can lean it down just a little bit. You're mostly just going to get your left and right. For the shoulders, we have pretty much unlimited range. No issues at all there. No bicep swivel, but that comes down here in the elbow, which works just fine. We've seen these arms about a billion times, so no problems there. We have better than 90-degree bend, so for a single jointed elbow, it's just fine. For the wrists, we have our swivel and our hinge. We've seen these hands before, but they fit her, so that's okay. For the torso, leans back a little bit, leans forward a little bit. Not the best range, but good enough. Side to side a little bit also, and then you have your rotation, so that's fine. For the hips, if we want to get the skirt out of the way, you can see she has the same hips as Scarlet Witch. Also, they can go all the way forward, no problem at all. They go out to the side a little bit just due to the sculpt, but that's fine. They don't have any range side to side, really. Not even 45 degrees. So it's a little bit limiting, but I don't think she needs to. Why won't this one move at all? What's going on here? That one's stuck, but not the best side to side, so no splits for her. Thigh swivel's fine. Double jointed knees are fine. Ankles are technically fine. You can bring the foot all the way back, all the way forward. And then you do have your ankle rocker, but given the shape of her foot and the fact that she's on heels, that ankle rocker is kind of useless, and she's very, very difficult to stand and to balance on her own. A freestanding pose is very, very challenging. But you can do it. I mean, you saw I had her on the turntable, and she didn't fall over. So It's not terrible, it's just something to be aware of. So all in all, she's a good figure. She's not bad at all. She's fine. I like it. I think she maybe could have been more classically attractive in the face, but maybe it's just the paintwork. I don't know. What do you guys think? I'm curious. I'm not sure. But otherwise, I like it a whole bunch. Maybe fix the skirt, maybe adjust the face, but it's a good figure, so I'm happy with it, and I think you guys will be too. She's a nice addition to the collection, so I'm okay with it. So there it is, guys. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. I have new videos up every single day. We talk about action figures, movies, TV shows, video games, all kinds of fun stuff. We live stream every Saturday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I think you should probably come back, and in the meantime, keep collecting.